one of our friends, Sahil, has messaged in the chat that Jarry is an Oiler. First off, I didn't believe him, to be honest. Behold, Elliot Friedman with the tweet. Jarry has been traded. Just a wave of disappointment just overcame. How are you guys doing? Welcome back to Brothers in the Box. Ishan, absolutely insane end to the week.
What a crazy week, honestly.
I can't believe we're sitting here and Skinner is no longer an Oiler.
Yeah,
wow.
Who would have thought, bro?
It's like all of our prayers have been answered in the worst way possible. No, Friday morning. Friday morning. I'm done exams now. I'm living life.
Yeah, I'm sick at home. I was sick like basically this entire week. I feel like we should just go through like our first reaction.
I slept in obviously, and I normally keep the sleep function on my phone, so like I don't get any notifications at night.
Same.
And so I wake up and I see that there's like 56 messages or something like that in the group chat. So I'm like, what are these boys talking about? It's like 10:30 in the morning. And I go into the chat, and one of our friends, Sahil, has messaged in the chat that Jarry is an Oiler. And first off, I didn't believe him, to be honest. I thought, how could this be? So I went to Twitter, and there and behold, Elliot Friedman with the tweet. Jarry has been traded. And just a wave of disappointment just overcame me. And yeah, that's how I started my Friday morning.
I think mine was pretty similar. I woke up. I also checked the group chat, and then I just see a post was sent, and I was like, it was from the Oilers, or like it was from like Sportsnet or something, and I was like, why are they sending Sportsnet stuff? It's like a school night or a school day. Like nothing really crazy happened, and then I go into it, and it's just Tristan Jarry's an Oilers, Stuart Skinner's a Pittsburgh Penguin. And then, I'm in shock at first. I'm like, what is happening with our team? And then I go to the full trade, and I'm like, oh, the full trade hasn't come out yet because there's no retention. And then, I look at more trades, and then I just, basically just cry myself to going back to sleep because I realized that they didn't retain any salary.
I personally think this is not the move for the Oilers. This is the wrong move, to say the least. It just I don't know, just coming back like in Edmonton are now Jarry and Poulin.
Yeah.
And going the other way, or this is Skinner, Kulak in a second. I don't think we would have re-signed Kulak. I think he played himself out of Edmonton this year. Like, he's been playing really good hockey. It sucks that we couldn't have kept him, but I think the thing that hurts me the most is definitely the fact that the retention. There's no retention.
Yeah,
like that $6 million contract is gonna hurt.
Like, Jarry has such a huge contract on him. Like, it's just like he's like, for a goalie or any player to have that much money, like you have to be playing up to your best standard. Like,
Exactly.
Obviously, like this year I wouldn't say he's worth his contract right now, but he's definitely, what he did in Pittsburgh this year has not been adequate. He's been pretty solid.
Yeah.
But I just don't know if they can keep doing that, But obviously we got another defenseman with that third round pick for 2027.
Spencer Stastny. I'm excited about him.
Yeah, he looked.
Stan Bowman introduced him as Kulak's replacement. It's nice.
Great way to introduce a player. Yeah.
We really need Wallman back because Regula needs to get off this team.
I don't think Regula gets off the team. I think Emberson gets out.
No, Emberson's been playing good hockey though.
So is Regula.
I'd rather take Emberson than Regula.
Yo, you're not Knobloch.
Regula sounds like a ruler. Like, do I really want? I really want him playing for my hockey team? No.
I'm like, okay. In all honesty, I'm a little bit glad that I don't have to see Skinner between the pipes every night.
I am too.
I'm
I'm
like, I
happy that
like
there's no
the
74 in the
like
organization anymore.
like when I saw a different set of pads in net, I was overjoyed.
I was so disappointed that Yari still had his Pittsburgh helmet though.
Yeah, what do you expect? You got traded the day before the game, and then he comes in late at
Yeah.
night, bro. Unpacks his bags, and he's playing the next
It
day.
doesn't matter.
Yeah,
No, he looked okay. I wasn't
Yeah.
super impressed. I'm sure he was a little bit nervous.
yeah, and also like I don't know. I talked to you about this before, but it's just like the rebound control. I didn't love. There's a lot of like rebounds where I saw like it'd be easy for. I mean, our defense played pretty solid getting those rebounds out, and like especially the center coming back, like McDavid and Drysdale did a really good job of just clearing those rebounds. Maybe it's
Yeah.
just a little bit of shakiness for game one, But other than that, he had some really good saves.
There was also that one on the power play, on Toronto's power play where it went one direction and he was looking in the complete opposite direction. And
Dude, that scared me.
That's really worrying for me.
That
to be
gave me back
completely
Skinner
honest.
mentality right there.
It is definitely Skinner mentality. And I hopefully think he'll get better.
Yeah, I think so as well. I think he's got to ease into his role as obviously he wasn't a starting goaltender in Pittsburgh. He was probably playing kind of like a 1A 1B system.
Yeah, but you see the effect of Skinner on Pittsburgh now.
Yeah.
Choking that lead yesterday.
Skinner wasn't in net.
No, I know. I know. But it's the Skinner effect. It doesn't matter who's in net.
Yeah.
He brings that effect on the team. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Okay. For those of you who don't know, it was 5-1 with 14:35. Is that 14:35 in the third?
In the third.
That is crazy. And the comeback was led by two old players, Tyler Toffoli and Jonathan Klingberg.
Oilers legend. Oilers legend.
And Celebrini obviously had a huge part in that. But it's crazy. How are you letting Jonathan Klingberg score 2 goals on you?
Exactly. I don't understand. And the OT winner as well.
Yeah. But okay, the reason going back to this Jarry trade, the reason that I'm so disappointed is because of what happened later that day.
Yeah, which is even bigger.
Which kind of was kind of in the shadow of what happened. But yeah, Quinn Hughes got traded to the Minnesota Wild.
Officially dealt.
Yeah, he got traded for BM. Very good up and coming defenseman.
I really like Ziv BM. Best NCAA defenseman in the history of the NCAA. In my opinion.
Marco Rossi, big notable player. Ogren, when I saw his stats, he's like a minus 18 or something, and he has 0 points this season.
No, but he's not. I think that's a bad.
He's probably a young player. And then that first is huge
for 20. Yeah, but I don't think it's gonna be worth a lot.
No, it's probably not going to be. But
that means they now have 2 chances at McKenna.
Yeah, because their first chance is much greater.
That's their only saving grace. Imagine if for the first time this year in Canucks history they get a first overall pick.
It would honestly be insane. But
I don't want them to have McKenna.
I don't know he's gonna go to Calgary. Watch.
No, he's not. He better not go to Calgary.
It would be so funny if he went to Calgary because I'd feel so bad for the Canucks.
I'd feel bad for Connor Bedard, who just went down with an injury.
He did,
which was it was so unfortunate because Ishan and I both have him on our fantasy teams. That's not the reason though. It was very unfortunate because it was literally the last whistle of the last face off.
Yeah, it was last.
It happened 1 second before.
He kind of just got pushed over a little bit.
Yeah, and something with his shoulder. I think they're gonna do some more tests.
From how I looked at it, it looked like he dislocated it a little bit, but I don't want that to be true.
Yeah, I hope nothing happened.
Clearly, something happened. But yeah, okay. Yeah, it's just I don't know. How what are your thoughts on the Quinn Hughes trade? Do you like it for the Wild?
I really like it for the Wild, except for the fact that they're not going to retain him. So you traded away Zeev and Rossi and your first, but it's a 2-year rental.
It's 2-year rental. Most
I
likely not
I
going to resign
I
him
don't think he resigns
because he's
there.
not gonna have. They're not gonna have enough money because they already paid Kaprizov
No, no, no. It doesn't.
half
It
the.
doesn't matter about the money. I think
He
it
wants to
just
go play
makes
in New
sense
Jersey.
for him to go play in New Jersey.
Yeah. No, that makes sense.
For the Canucks, I think there's some kind of lapses in judgment now, looking back on it, like trading Shelovs. That you're like, why would you trade Shelovs if there's a possibility that you're going to trade Hughes and now realistically have a full rebuild. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and I just think I think when they were looking at the team in the beginning of the season, they went with kind of like it was kind of like what the Oilers went with last year, where it was kind of like they had kind of like older, more veteran players, and they kind of got a little bit older, and then they tried to trust their team, but their team got so injured this year, and they've just kind of fallen out of it, you know.
Yeah, but I think
I agree. I
I
agree.
like
Trading not like resigning Demko and trading Seelovs is definitely not the move.
yeah.
Um, but I feel like that's part of the reason I was so mad, or like disappointed in the Seelovs trade is because could have there been a possibility where we could have gotten a goaltender like Demko, who like I believe I would trust more. Obviously, is a lot more injury prone,
Yeah.
but I would still trust him more, and he has a relatively similar contract as well, a little bit more expensive.
Relatively, brother.
It's
There's
like
a
2 million.
big difference between 10 million and
He's getting paid
6.
10.
He's getting
I
paid
thought he was
10.
getting paid 8.
We can double check right now, but to my knowledge,
I know the Canucks. The problem with the Canucks is they wouldn't want to retain any salary.
3-year, $25.5 million contract, 8.5 million
Yeah.
annual.
Okay.
That's still 2.5 more.
Yeah. So that's still quite a bit more. But obviously, you're getting like an elite goaltender. So, um, but
I think Z is like I know today already being BM scored and assisted,
yeah, he's already
making an
on his.
impact.
I feel like it'll be very good for his development. He'll develop into a really nice, like solid defenseman.
Yeah, I don't know exactly what the direction now is for the Canucks. Like where do you move
Yeah,
after
I think it's just
after
rebuild. I think it's
this?
just a rebuild time.
I think, to be honest, you can flip Rossi at the deadline.
Or you could consider bringing him to us. Honestly, I don't know if we have the money for him. I don't know how much.
I don't know how much his contract is.
Yeah,
I don't
but
know if I want him, to be honest.
he's not.
Too
He's not
much.
great, but he's not.
They're,
He's not horrible
the
either.
Canucks also probably look to flip Evander Kane.
Probably, I would even consider dealing out PD.
Well, he's now on the IR, so
Yeah,
I
Besser possibly.
I don't think they deal Besser. I think PD could be an option. But now you kind of look at like what is the timeline of this team, because are you fully hitting reset and you're following the Zeev BM timeline?
I think.
I think it
He's
also
like he's a rookie, right? But he's 21 though.
I believe so. I believe so. Or do you maybe say
He's
he's
20.
20? Do you say
Same age as you.
yeah, okay. Do you say does he have a podcast? Yeah, that's what I thought.
No, he's playing on the Vancouver Canucks.
He
He
lives
got
in the
traded for Quinn Hughes.
No, I think it depends on where they land in the draft
Yeah,
and what type of piece they're getting.
and they could definitely like use some of those pieces to try and move up in the draft as well.
I agree, 100%. I agree, 100%. It just it 100% depends on what happens in the draft, and if they're able to go get a guy like McKenna.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. No, I think if they do happen to go get like McKenna or like I don't know exactly who's gonna be in this draft. But I'm sure there's gonna be a lot of really good young players that they could try and go get. That'll be like that kind of like pairing that they want to pair with BM and all those other young players that they have right now. Because it's not like they don't have like they have the young goalies that they have. Lekermaki's still there, Aturati. Um, but
Or
there's a bunch of
or
different prospects that they have that can hopefully help them with this rebuild.
right now, I just ran an NHL 2026 mock draft with the lottery, and the Canucks won the lottery.
So that's never happening.
Gavin McKenna, Verhoff. I don't know if you've looked at him as a prospect. He's a right D out of North Dakota. He's an '08 actually.
He's an '08.
He's an '08. Yeah.
That's crazy.
And he's playing in college right now. So
He's 17.
you know what I mean?
Maybe he skipped a year.
No.
No. You're funny, bro.
No, he's younger than you. He's June '08.
All right. It's fine. I'm in school, working hard.
He's in school too. What are you talking about?
He's
No,
just a
I
hardcore.
really like the college hockey this year.
Yeah, I haven't actually been able to watch much of it, but
It's been really exciting. It's been just really cool to see. And then now we're entering bowl season with college football.
yeah, I feel like there's been more of an atmosphere for like, there's always an atmosphere for like college basketball, college football, but now there's becoming more of an atmosphere for college hockey,
Exactly, yeah,
which is good,
100%. Yeah.
like it's like not, like you either go straight from high school to the NHL or like, you go play in the AHL, KHL, whatever.
There's more paths
Yeah,
to reaching the NHL than just
which is nice.
coming out of the WHL, or you know what I mean?
Yeah, and also it gives players like if they, if getting that degree is so important to them, like they can like go do that as well as like, still pursue their dream.
Exactly. Exactly. The other thing I don't like is that we don't even have a pick.
In
Like the
this
Oilers,
draft,
yeah, we don't have a pick. The Oilers
yeah,
don't have a
because
pick
we traded our 2026 away.
for Wallman last year.
Yeah, which I don't hate, and Woman's been good.
No, he's been good. I just it's just
Our like last few trades, I would say, have not been, I would give ourselves like a C on our trades on total in the last like couple ones that we've done
I think this Jarry trade is a D
for the
for
Oilers.
the Oilers.
Yeah, I want to see how it ages out.
I think like
'Cause
even the Penguins at the deadline, you can trade Kulak.
honestly, I would give the Pittsburgh trade an A for
Yeah,
them.
for them, yeah,
Because
100%.
realistically, right, Skinner is going to be playing backup for you, like whoever you're getting back is going to be playing backup for you,
And also,
regardless.
you don't even need to pay him in the offseason if you don't want to, because
Yeah,
they have goalies in the pipeline right now that we're getting backlogged kind of
yeah.
because Yari, especially in the A, like I look at their AHL team. I can't remember their two goalies that they have in the AHL right now, but because Yari got sent down last year, and I think he got sent down this year for a little bit, right?
I think it was just last year that he was
Just
on
last year.
waivers.
But anyways, he was taking away games from those guys and their development, and so I feel like Dubas understanding that and kind of saying, you know what, we'll take on Skinner. He only has
And he's not even getting paid that much.
7 months left.
2.5 million.
Yeah, something like that.
And also like you think about it this way, for the Oilers, the reason I don't give like the trade like an F or like, anything lower than a D if there um is just because of the fact that I think like the Oilers, like we've talked about this for the last 2 years. They need some kind of like big spark and change in the team.
Every
to-
time.
It doesn't matter. Like
Every
it doesn't matter.
season. Every
There
season.
has to be something, and whether that's a a coaching change, or like a big trade like this, like something has to give, and hopefully this is that big spark for
Well,
the
what was it?
Oilers.
What was it last year?
The Wallman trade?
Yeah, but I feel like they were on a heater before that.
It was McDavid getting injured.
Possibly. But I know 2023 it was Woodcroft getting fired
Oh,
Or
definitely.
sorry,
Because they went on that, like, what, 24 game
yeah, something
run,
like that.
I think.
Something crazy.
Yeah. I would love to see that again. I love
Yeah.
watching that.
They just kind of turn it around after some kind of fix. Like it's like a band-aid almost.
Yeah, you know.
But it is nice to see something different in the back of the net for the Oilers.
Yeah, you know, I think like goaltending we don't really have to worry about like now. Like obviously, I don't know. We could still potentially deal Yari out at the deadline, but I just don't who's gonna want him. You know.
Yeah, exactly. I think the Oilers are looking for an upgrade from Calvin Pickard.
I think that'd be interesting.
That's what I've been hearing.
I mean, I don't mind going and trying to use that first to go get another like interesting goal, like fully mix up the goaltending situation where you have kind of like not putting the pressure on Yari, but no, honestly, like providing a little bit of a like if you don't play well, your backup can come in and play that
And
role
play
for you.
that role, yeah.
Um,
But I feel like that doesn't work.
yeah, I mean, I don't know, it didn't really work with Skinner.
I feel like you have to have a certified number one, especially in the league. It's kind of like Formula One if you think about it. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like a 1A 1B doesn't work in Formula One, and same with, in my opinion, with goaltending in the NHL.
yeah, I feel like I mean like really good teams that have good goaltending, you have that 1A or like you have that number one, number two, like you have Vasi, Jonas Johansson, Hellebuck, Comrie,
Brandon Bussey, Frederick Anderson.
Freddie Anderson is not even playing right now.
Yeah, but
It's Piotr.
So
It's like a three
Yeah.
situation. It's like a triangle. And then also like Ottinger and Casey DeSmith, or like Shesterkin and Jonathan Quick. You know,
Yeah.
like there's all those. There's like the number one goaltender, and then there's the backup. Who a lot of those backups can perform. Like you think about Wedgwood has been amazing this season.
exactly, yeah.
I know Elvis Merzlinkis was.
I think
starter.
Wedgwood is kind of a little bit more of a
What
1A
one
1B.
name? Yeah, no, like Elvis Merzlinkis was the starter for the Columbus Blue Jackets for a while, and then Jet Greaves came up, and
Yeah.
he's been playing amazing.
Like I look at the situation in Minnesota now for goaltending. Forget their defense. Who do you play now?
As the starter,
Yeah.
I think similarly, it's been like kind of like a 1A 1B situation.
You've paid Gustafson, and now Wallstead has come in and he's been on fire.
I honestly wish that they could have given us Wallstead, but
But
we'd have to
could
give
have
up.
had him.
Well, yeah, we could have had him, but we would have to give up so much.
And I don't think that Minnesota would have traded with us.
Why not?
Because if you think about it, who's one of the most likely people to come out of the Pacific side of the West?
It's true.
It's either
True.
Vegas or us. To be completely honest. And I know that the Oilers haven't been playing well, but you can basically eliminate Vancouver now and Calgary and Seattle.
Yeah.
Anaheim has been crazy.
The Sharks somehow might be able to pull it out, but not realistically.
And then Vegas has been solid, and Edmonton always has a chance with McDavid. So
yeah, there's a little bit of the contender
but
aspect.
it's just so, I feel like the Central is so tough.
The Central, that's the problem with like a team like the Wild. They're in such a difficult division. Like the Avs are clearly going to make the playoffs. Like it would take a miracle for them not to make the playoffs. The Stars are most likely going to make the playoffs. You think about like so many different like kind of like teams that are fighting for those positions, like
Winnipeg,
yeah, the Wilds,
even Utah.
Yeah, even Utah.
I think at the beginning of the season, when we were making our predictions, I said that Minnesota wasn't going to make the playoffs.
Yeah, I think.
So, how wrong am I?
I'm sorry. I just needed to check something out because there's a Pittsburgh game today.
Justin Brazeau scored?
He did.
Wow.
He did. Did you not drop him?
Nope. I did not drop him.
No. So I wanted to check because I knew Pittsburgh was playing today. They're playing on the back-to-back. Skinner was gonna play. They didn't even play him.
Oh.
They played Sergei Murashov. I mean, to be honest, Skinner probably would have let in a goal by now.
Probably.
So, it makes sense. But
they're probably allowing him to adjust to the move. Maybe they'll
They
give him a
said
conditioning stint in the AHL.
yeah. No, but I think like, it's definitely gonna be a difficult. Oh, like even the Blackhawks right now, I'm looking at the standings right now, and they're so tight, especially for that wild card spot. Like the Wild are a little bit clear right now from the rest of the.
Rest of the yeah.
But Hellebuck's back, so obviously the Jets are gonna start playing better than a 15-15 record.
Yep.
Um,
I'm excited to watch the game tonight, the Montreal game.
yeah, and when you look at like the Mammoth, Blackhawks, Jets, the Pacific wildcard spot is higher right now than like right now we're in a wild card spot and the Sharks are in a wild card spot.
That's really interesting
And the
actually.
Kings are ahead of us. Wow.
So we would play who if the playoffs started today?
We would play
The Knights.
Golden Knights, yeah.
The Knights in the first round. The
And
Sharks
the
would play
Sharks
the Avalanche. That's
absolute beating.
That's so unfortunate. Scar's been really good this season though.
Yeah, he's been solid. Besides that one game against Vegas, I don't know if you remember that game where he just basically gifted them the win.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I'm pretty sure that was Askarov.
It was. I believe it was. Yeah.
He came
Eichel
up to
flipped it into the air and took one bounce. Reminds me of Mike Smith, to be honest.
But yeah, I think it's more than doable for the Oilers to climb the standings. They're not that far behind. They're only 5 points behind the Golden Knights, and so I think
the Pacific the worst division in hockey.
They're somehow doing. I mean, the top 3 of the Central are much better than the Wild have the same amount of points as the Golden Knights right now.
That's crazy.
In one more game played.
That's insane.
But yeah, I'm very excited for the Wild game tonight.
Yeah.
I want to see if Quinn Hughes plays.
I want to see if Quinn Hughes plays. Yeah, I want to see how he fits into.
I'm definitely watching that game,
100%.
And obviously the Oilers game.
100%
with Calvin Pickard.
Calvin Pickard in the Bell Center.
Yeah.
Yeah. We have a new segment because it's Christmas time. So Ishan and I separately have prepared 4 players, 2 of which are naughty.
On the naughty list.
On the naughty list, and 2 of which are on the nice list. So we're kind of gonna go and share our people and see if one of us thinks that they actually don't belong on the nice list or on the naughty list, and instead they should be on the other side. So Ishan, why don't you start with your first guy?
Okay.
Preface before we start: the people that we selected can be executives, players, or like past players, alumni for the NHL.
Okay.
So with that, Ishan.
Okay. I'm gonna start off with my first naughty player on the list.
Okay.
We're starting off with the Zach Kassian, as Oilers legend. Just like whenever I think about him, the reason I put him on the naughty list here is because of the fact that I just think about the hits that he laid and the absolutely disgusting season he had that one year.
Took roids.
Yeah.
Okay, it wasn't confirmed, but he definitely was doing his wait, I gotta pull it up. You keep explaining. I'm gonna pull it up.
But yeah, the difference between seasons that he had is insane. But also he reminds me of when Edmonton and Calgary would play each other and he was on the team. There was that one fight where he just grabbed Matthew Tkachuk and just started beating him, and that's definition of naughty right there.
Okay, I think it was 2 seasons that he took roids. It was 2018 and 2019. And because in the rest of his career he scored nothing more than 8 goals, and then in those 2 seasons he scored 15.
Wow. So he doubled his goal. Maybe he was just in his prime.
Yeah, he was in his prime. Year 1. Wait, not even. Year 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wait, no. Year 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6, 7, 8. In year 9 and 10. Yeah, he was in his prime. Okay.
Wow.
Okay.
I mean, you never know. But that's my first pick.
He was
Gonna
also a -6 in that first year that he scored 15 goals.
somehow
It's pretty impressive.
just putting up Bouchard numbers.
Yeah. I think, okay, I understand that he is on your naughty list, but
He's also such a sweetheart.
I think he's a sweetheart, yeah.
He is. No, but when I think
Petition
like,
to move him. Petition to move him.
No,
He deserves better treatment than this.
When I remember him, I think of him as like
As a bruiser?
Yeah, those are the type of players I'm gonna put on my naughty list. It's not just players that actually did something wrong.
Okay, well, I'm gonna start off my nice list with going Jumbo Joe Thornton.
Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one.
I really have appreciated how much he has done for the Sharks organization this year,
Yeah,
and also
that's
especially
good.
for Macklin and Will Smith, like Celebrini and Will Smith, just really welcoming them into his family and ensuring that I think I saw a photo from American Thanksgiving where they were all eating dinner together.
That is nice.
Invited them into his home and to share a meal with them, and has really mentored them.
Yeah, it's good to help out the next generation.
Exactly, and
he wants his team to go win a cup.
Exactly, something that he could not do.
Unfortunately,
I don't believe so.
No, I don't think they did. No, that's a good pick. I like that. Yeah, I think I was a little bit of a surprising pick. I was a little bit surprised by that one.
Yeah. I think it was a nice one.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I'm gonna move on to my first. Should I go? My second naughty player.
You can go whatever you want.
I think I'll go to a nice player right now. Switch it up a little bit. My first nice player is the captain of the Blackhawks,
Nick Foligno.
Nick Foligno.
And why is he on your nice list?
Okay, this may seem a little bit crazy, but when I think about the Blackhawks, you have to be a very nice captain to be not yell at them every night for the last 3 years. So I'm thinking about obviously it's a very difficult job. And I've seen videos of him with his kids, and he seems like a very good guy, down to earth. A very kind of heartwarming guy, and I feel like he does lead by example. He tries his best to try and mentor those young guys and just push that team to the next level, and they've done that this year. So yeah, just think a little bit of a sweetheart.
He also has done some research for cancer. Where Nick and Marcus Foligno's mother passed away, I believe, from cancer, and so
yeah,
just an overall great guy in the league. I'm gonna go with my first naughty player, the man, the myth, the legend. Plays for the Vegas Golden Knights, Carter Hart. It's not necessarily something he did this year.
Something he's been allegedly did.
I think he still did something wrong, even though he was cleared. I don't think you can just say he's a good person. You know what I mean?
I don't think you can at all. Actually,
I think he still deserves that lump of coal this year for Christmas.
Yeah.
I think it's just everybody knows the situation. I don't think we need to elaborate any further.
Yeah,
Yeah. This is what it is.
Okay, I'll move on to my next naughty player. My second naughty player is Milan Lucic.
Okay. A little bit of legal trouble this year.
Yeah, he was a bruiser in the league. The reason, I didn't really look into him this year. When obviously he's become even more on the naughty list now.
He's actually, I think he's playing in London.
Okay, wow.
London, UK.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah. Because he couldn't find a job in the
NHL. No, but when I thought of him on the naughty list, I just looked back to he was playing on the Oilers, and he'd be a key part of those Battle of Albertas, and then he just switched up and became a Calgary Flame.
It wasn't his fault.
Yo, I
He
don't
got
care.
traded.
I don't care. And then he would just attack McDavid. Um, so I liked his bruiser mentality, but obviously that not has worked out for him in his home. Unfortunately. But yeah, he's been a little bit into legal trouble, as you said. Is he just like what was the situation?
I think it was domestic violence.
Oh wow. Yeah.
Yeah, but I think he was cleared actually.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it was like
Carter Hart situation.
no. It was very different from Carter Hart. No, I think he took a little bit of time away from the media and from the game and stuff, and
It's good,
yeah, went to clear his head. My next naughty player is currently facing legal trouble. Ryan Kessler.
Okay.
Previous Vancouver Canuck, and he's been a bad boy this year. Yeah.
What did he do?
I think he had intimate relations with one of his daughter's friends,
Oh my
who
god!
was 16.
Wow.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
yeah.
not good.
Yeah. He does not deserve any presents.
No, he deserves
No.
as much coal as possible this
Yeah.
year.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, on a change of heart, moving on to a nicer player.
No,
That
not a change of heart, bro. You can't say that.
moving on to a nice player. One of my favorite captains in the league right now, Anze Kopitar. He's won the nice sportsman trophy or whatever.
The nice sportsman
I
trophy.
don't remember what it's called. We talked about it in one episode. Is it the Lady Bing?
I believe it is the Lady Bing.
Um,
It is the Lady Bing.
but yeah, he's won the last 5 years in a row or whatever, 3 years in a row.
He was the player adjudged to have exhibited the best type of sportsmanship and gentlemanly conduct, combined with a high standard of playing ability.
Yeah, I think that fits him exactly what type of player he is. He's been, I think, a good mentor to all the young guys in LA as well. And I think eventually that team is gonna get split up because half them are getting old, half them are still trying to become
Yeah,
the
what is Ken Holland
superstars.
doing?
Yeah, I don't know, but I mean it's working. They're third in the Pacific.
Kenny Masterplan. They're like 2 points ahead. They're 2 points. They're 2 points ahead of the Oilers. You're talking like it's if they're 10 points or 12 points in the lead, you know?
But yeah, I think great hockey player. Yeah, great captain.
Yeah, my last player is gonna be Zach Hyman.
Okay, yeah, that's a
Yeah.
good one.
He always tries to do his best for the Bradford Bulldogs, the team that he owns.
And the children.
Who play for them?
No, because he's a storybook.
He's an author, right?
an
Yeah, I
author.
completely forgot
Yeah.
about that. I haven't even read his book.
No, me neither. I'm sure it's great. Probably talks about what a big nose he has.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Hey, I can do it because I also have a big nose. It's like friendly fire.
I guess so. But with that, we will end with our player of the week,
Yeah.
and then our honorable mention. Our honorable mention is John Gibson.
Yeah.
Who would have
Honestly,
thunk? Who
not
would
me.
have thunk?
Not
2
me.
shutouts, 3 wins in 3 games played, a very high save percentage. I think it's like a 9-7 in his 3 games.
You know what's funny is the Oilers also could have had him.
No, I don't want John Gibson.
He's
I don't
also
want.
getting
I don't want
paid.
Jarry. I don't want Jarry either. So
He's getting paid similar money to Jarry. So
yeah, it's just.
yeah.
But like I said, I think a shutout is yes on the goalie, but also a tribute to how well the team played defensively.
But I mean, I think when I looked at his shutout, it was 39 saves.
Okay, well then that's just
that's
just the
pretty
goalie.
big. That's pretty big.
That's just the goalie.
But then moving on to our player of the week, the man, the captain in Edmonton, Connor McDavid.
Connor McDavid,
He's
Mr. Pay
starting,
Cut himself.
Yeah, he's starting heat up, like he said. Oh yeah, he's gonna be scoring those goals and showing everyone that 1 year where he scored 60 wasn't a fluke.
I think last week or a couple of weeks ago we talked about how disappointed he was in himself, and some people in the organization wanted him to shoot more and stop passing, and
he's definitely done that. I mean, he's
Absolutely.
still passing, but he's still scoring.
Yeah, eight points in 3 games played, which is insane. 4 goals, 4 assists.
I think he's like on like a goal streak or something. I don't
I
know.
don't believe so, because I think there was one game where he just had 4 assists.
Yeah, right. Oh no, because why would he score when he can just 4 assists? But yeah, no, but like he's been very consistent with his points. I wish I had him in fantasy this year, unfortunately, but
It is what it is,
But yeah, he's been very good. He's probably leading the Oilers now in points.
Yeah. Well, thank you guys for sticking along with us. We hope you enjoyed our Naughty or Nice segment this week. Let us know if you guys want to see any other Christmas themed segments. I know the holidays are starting, and well, they have started for me.
It must be nice.
But
I have school tomorrow.
we appreciate the support, and we'll see you guys next week.